Hello everyone, so today we are going to Sun Pets Aquarium shop. This is a planted aquarium shop. As you can see right now, we are walking towards the shop. It's a very well kept shop, and previously this shop was in Seletar Farmway Road, same like Nanyang Aquarium. So we moved here, shifted here. So yeah, we're reaching, so as you can see around the place. I'll leave the address at the description below, so if you want to visit this shop, please check it out below. Alright, I think they are using the ADA amino system to set up the planted aquarium. All their aquarium are super nice, as you can see right now. Okay, so before you install your aquarium, you can pick your aquarium size, the width of your aquarium, maybe 60 cm or more or bigger. As you can see, they have some tanks here. So place it on your cabinet, a cube cabinet. That's what you saw just now. Okay, so after you've chosen your measurement of a tank, you can create some very nice tanks like this. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is check out the levelness of your tank, your planted aquarium tank. So you can also use a garden mat, place it on top, so at least you can level the tank, right? Use a leveling tool, with a bubble in between, make sure your tank is leveled. Okay. So next, important for a planted aquarium tank is your substrate system. Okay, if you use a slightly high-tech aquarium like what the ADA system is using, you might want to buy a live substrate, okay, so that your plant roots, they will be have a very symbiotic relationship with the bacteria and the microorganisms, so that your plants can absorb the nutrients from the substrate itself, which the substrate will have a rich bacteria, having relationship with the aquatic roots. Okay, so your substrate, you might need like a natural soil layer, nutrients layer, and your bacterial microbial community layer. You can actually ask the store or the shop owner. I think he'll be very glad to help you. Alright. So there are different type of soil, natural soil you can choose from this particular shop, and nutrient layer and the microbial community layer. Okay, like different bacteria cans and products. I think they're selling them from ADA. Okay, so next you need to make a substrate line. Okay, so what we mean by substrate line is that just create a simple slope. Each natural planted aquarium is unique, and you can create your own field. The slope you can create from bottom under the back to give it a sense of depth to your layout. Alright, so mostly planted aquariums from ADA, they like to use dark substrates. Alright, so making up the framework of your layout. Okay, so how do you make your layout? Mostly this is done by Driftwoods. They are served as framework for your compositions. So you just place driftwood in a stable way. So you can consider a good left and right and front back balance. You do not need to arrange your driftwood in very complicated way. So make sure that the overall balance is relaxing into what is your liking is. So you can create your own unique nature in your living room, hall, or your bedroom. So yeah, so your driftwood and your sand, these are the components. So and also, in order to create your natural aquarium, there are different types. Basically, you can have a convex, concave, or triangular composition type. Alright, I think the most popular type is the concave type, so maybe you can try that. Alright, And when planting your aquarium, you know, you can just put a little bit of water in it. So start planting your foreground plants. Alright, so before that you need to prepare your plants, you know, use some Pinsettes when you're ready to pinch your foreground plants into your soil, planted soil. Right, with shallow water. Don't need to pour a lot of water in first. So that is how the ADA system works. So by doing this, you avoid plants being burned, you know, or your hand being getting wet. So just use the proper tools. Okay, I think the shop that's selling them, you can ask the shop owner. And you might also want to attach like willy moss or other moss to your driftwood to make it more relaxing feeling, you know, like nature. You know, in nature, all these moss are attached to woods. So yeah, all right. Okay, so next you can prepare your foreground plants. When preparing your foreground plants, make sure they are lying different heights, different heights which you have to plant them. So make it very systematic way of planting. You know. Okay, so be careful when you're removing the rock wool and all those when they're protecting the plant roots, right? So just make them into small bunches so you can pinch them into the soil, right? Okay, so some of the plants you might want to try is wabi kusa. So those are some of the foreground plants, just some suggestions. And next you just need to consider your mid-ground plants, right? So to make it seamless for your for foreground to your mid-ground, so that your viewers, those people enjoying your tank, they can have a seamless feel of your tank, right? So again, just prepare your mid-ground plants and create you know, attach something to your driftwood. Just use a piece of small rock, you know, and use a wood tie and tie your big plants to the stone, small stone, so you can hide the plant and the plant from floating up. Alright, just secure the plant with your tie. Okay, so just be careful, don't damage the plant roots as well. Okay, and lastly for planting, right, you can use background plants. So these are mainly from stem plants and tape-like plants, right? So the balance is important. So what Ada suggested is in your center, near center, off center bit, you put some red color plants or those like more outstanding plants. So when your plant is to grow, so the overall will look very nice, alright, and relaxing. So your cluster of plants, just take some fine leaf like or narrow leaf plants in your cluster, few cluster. Okay, so your planting direction, so you can decide that to make it dense and neat. So try to make it in a systematic way. So okay, after you've planted all your plants in a position which you love, then you can start adding the water. Okay, so just gently pour the water, for example, over a cup or your hand, okay, into the tank. So the important thing is your substrate. Don't try not to make a hole, or you can use some strainers or some paper, you know, just make it on the side. So but don't pour it directly into a substrate, otherwise you make a hole and your whole aquarium become very crowded. Okay, so that's the whole idea. So next, of course, you need to add some anti-chlorine, especially in Singapore the chlorine level is extremely high, so this might kill off your plants as well as your fishes later on. Of course, you don't add fish in this stage. This is a crucial phase as there's no beneficial bacteria at all, but a lot of ammonia and other dangerous chemical inside your water. So next, after you've done all your plant, you need to install your CO2 system, your filtration system. You know, just get the whole set from the store. I believe they are very well equipped. So from what I see, they have like lily pipes and lighting, CO2, you know, canisters, and the whole system, filtration. The ADA system is very nice, you know, like silver colored and all those. You can also buy the cabinets, I think, from them. You can just ask the store owners. Right. So lighting, CO2 system, the whole sales system, those you can get from the store themselves. Right. So this is a complete planted aquarium with CO2. But for myself, I like to use low-tech planting method where I don't use CO2 at all. Right. So very crucial thing is, please do not add fish to your aquarium yet. Like from my previous video, what I suggest is for you to wait for 1 month. That's just as the estimated period, you know, so that your water cycle can start, you know, and your bacteria can grow and everything like that. So please be patient. So there might be some you might be excited to put in your fish, but your biological filtration system is not ready yet, so that might kill your fish, you know, might get disappointed. Okay, so planting, once you have completed all those, so all you need to do is just to wait and do some partial water changes. Like example, in my previous video, like you might want to do daily changes or 1 to 2 day changes, you know, to keep the water fresh and clean. You know, for this small planted tanks, Octo, I think is suckerfish or sagamore fish or catfish is very popular, and some small streams, you know, like all these streams you see on the screen. They have all the correct type of fish and the filtration system and tanks. I think everything are ready. As you can see, the planted tanks are very pretty and nice. Okay, they got all small fishes. And algae, you might not have too much essential light, so suckerfish is very important, which I found just one suckerfish can clean your whole tank very efficiently. Yeah. So next, for aquascaping, you will need to have some I think trimming scissors. Okay, for your first trim, maybe suggestion is like 2 to 3 weeks. So just let your plants grow and flourish. You can just I think don't trim too fast. Let your plant flourish first and use those like more easier plants, you know, to grow. If you use a CO2, you can use those more demanding plants. Okay, like trimming. Then after that, once your plants has established and the nitrogen cycle has begun roughly, you know, you can see the water condition and all those, and do some testing, then you trim your plants. Yeah. So your moss also let them take root. Okay, and initially when I started my planted tank like 6 years ago, my low-tech planted tank, I did add some liquid fertilizer. Okay, just like some, it depends the liquid fertilizer instruction. Just follow the instructions on the whichever type of liquid fertilizer you use. Previously mine is just add 1 drop like per few days. You know, different liquid plant liquid fertilizer have different instructions, so yeah, you can choose from the type which you are comfortable with, right? And for ADA, I believe they have many different equipment, very fantastic and very good equipment. You can just try those, buy the whole complete set. Yeah. Okay, so once you have waited for maybe 1 to 2 months or even longer, even better still. So you know that after you did your testing, your test kit, the water is fine, then you start adding your fish. So don't worry, there's a lot of fish to choose from, as you can see from the video itself. Alright, once your water quality has become stable, then it's time to add your fish, okay, to your fish tank. Alright, you can like add emperor tetra, those small ones, or like even cichlids, mollies, or other tetras. Popular are tetras like small angel, atlas, guppies, the fancy guppies are very nice as well. For your after that, then give them small feedings. Don't overfeed them, but like maybe just small amount at the moment first. Let them get used to the your new tank. Alright. Okay, so the important thing when planting is the water cycle. That is very important. Then how you aquascape it. Alright. So after that, once you found that your plants start flourishing, outgrowing your tank, then from there I suggest you start maintaining and cutting and trimming your tank. Don't trim too fast, otherwise your plant will die as well. The plants also need water circulation, right? As I think is super important for the plants to flourish as well. So I suggest you use simple plants. Initially I use Java fern first. As you can see on screen, this is Java fern. Alright, inside the screen these are Java fern, very easy to grow. Right, they don't even need CO2 at all. But if you want to have a full-fledged planted aquarium, then with your CO2 canister and all those, then you can try other plants as well. Right. Okay, so these are some of the plants you can try. Alright, so in future I'll create a video on plants, what type of simple easy to grow plants for your new planted tank. Right, so what I suggest is start simple, start everything very simple first. Use the most simplest plant, use the most simplest fish, and for stabilization of water, your your cycling of your water, that's very important. So don't add your fishes too fast. Even plants, sometimes if you add plants too fast, your plants might die as well. Right, so as you can see, they have a cat down there. Previously in Seletar Farmway, they have even dogs, bulldogs, very huge bulldogs. These are very pretty and very well maintained planted tanks, as you can see. I love their tanks a lot, all of them. So these are the equipment, lily tubes and all those filtration systems. You can see they got many equipments ready already. This is a fantastic tank. I think it's one of the best tank, which I like a lot. So as you can see, they are foreground, they are mid-ground, they are background, and the reds and the green, they have done a very good combination in those. Okay, and their filter system are hidden at the bottom cabinet. Everything is very neatly done. So, and if you started to grow this different type of very beautiful plants, please try to add CO2 and also liquid fertilizer at first. Right, this I can see I like these two tanks a lot as well. Look at that, think these are Atlas Angels. Atlas Angel, I think I'm not very sure if I pronounced correctly. And this tank is super nice. Look at that. The discus and the fishes. You know, I think neon tetras and the plants. You know. Look at that. Look at that. The space, everything is very well balanced. So just make your own natural aquarium. It's unique to you. You can create any type of planted tanks which you love and like. Okay, there's no right or wrong, but just make it simple at first. When you start out, you know, your plants might die sometimes, but don't get disappointed. Just try again. Okay. Okay, if you like this video so far, please subscribe, and I'll be posting a lot more videos. Alright, thank you for watching.